Hello, everybody. My name is Bill Faust, and I'm lucky enough to be taking the Strategy and Brand Management unit. I'm going to be one of your teachers, and there will be other people joining me. So don't worry too much. It's not just going to be me on my own. We're going to have quite a few enjoyable people to take this with you. Key thing: strategy and brand management. What are we going to be looking at? We're going to be looking at why is it important. How is it used? When is it used? Who uses it? And it's not just two elements by itself. It's not marketing strategy and brand management. You've got to use the two together, otherwise it will fail. And you don't want to fail. So in this unit, we're going to be looking, although I've said that, we're going to be looking at two key elements. We're going to be looking at the strategy, the marketing strategy, and we're going to be looking at the brand management. In order to do those well together in an integral fashion, what you need to do is you need to understand them individually first. Then you can look at them and say, let's take them, make it work together. So, marketing strategy. Yes, we will be looking at segmentation, targeting, position. Yes, we will be looking at the 4 Ps. We will be looking at the 7 Ps. We will be looking at digital. We will be looking at online, offline, through the line, above the line, below the line, etc., etc. We'll be looking at competitive analysis. We'll be looking at global entry. We'll be looking at Rudyard Kipling's 6 Honest Men: who, how, why, where, when, and what. So we will be looking at a lot of things, which will make it really quite exciting. Branding, the branding side. What is it? That's going to be crucial. One of the key elements I've always said about branding, it's all about managing those expectations and what you're going to get and making sure what you are delivering is in fact delivered and everybody is happy with that. We're going to be looking at why is it important. We're going to be looking at positioning maps. We're going to be looking at brand audits, mind maps, brand equity, identity, personality, value, essence, resonance, responsiveness, relative to the other things, repetitive, etc., etc. I'm getting carried away with myself because there's so many lovely, exciting things to do. And we will be looking at one of my favorite elements, which is storytelling. Storytelling. We all do storytelling, even if we don't think we're any good at it. We all are naturally really good at storytelling. That's what humans do. We've always told stories. I'm telling a kind of story right now. This is what you're going to get, and this is how we're going to do it. So, storytelling, I'm going to be introducing you to one of my favorite little concepts about storytelling, because storytelling brings value to said product, to said brand. And, that's why, amazingly enough, you'll pay more money for a branded item than you will for a non-branded item. Take that Nike shoe, for example. You've got this swoosh down the side, and so you'd have an equal quality shoe with an X on it, and it's not Nike branded. You might pay 100 quid for the Nike shoe, but you'll only pay 20 for the other shoe. Why? Because of the perceived value, because of the story behind it. Okay. Also, I'm going to show you the psychology behind it as well. I'm going to bring to you a couple of the elements. And one of those elements are different types of cocktails. And that's the chemical cocktails in our minds. You could refer to these, and I'd be careful how I say this, is the angel's cocktail and the devil's cocktail. But we'll come to that, and I'm sure you'll love it. So that's kind of in essence what we're going to be covering. And it's a huge amount I've just said. The other side of the coin is, what are your assignments? I know that's the bit you really want to know. So what are the assignments? First assignment is a group exercise. So although we're doing this online, we are going to be doing this in groups. And there's going to be groups, probably about 4 or 5 maximum. And you'll be actually presenting to me online. And although you're going to be individually on the screen, you'll have worked as a group remotely with each other. And we're going to have presentations. And that assignment is all about doing a competitive analysis, evaluation and positioning and strategies of a particular brand company. I'll be giving you what that company is. And that's going to be a PowerPoint. That presentation is going to be about 20 minutes. That's it. Then you're going to have an individual report. That individual report, and this is crucial, is not actually about what you did in the presentation. It's actually about it's a reflective piece. So it's how explaining your role, explaining the tasks you did, explaining your ideas, explaining the issues that you had, explaining, if you could do it again, what would you have done differently and why would you do that differently? So you're going to be critiquing yourself in that particular way. So, and that's going to be 2,500 words, and the deadline for that is the 30th of April. The second assignment is different, but it's a follow-on. And the second assignment is actually a follow-on, and it is looking at the competitive analysis and positioning strategy of the same product, but you're going to be writing that from your perspective with all the feedback that you've had from the presentation, from the actual original document, original presentation you did, etc. Now, this may be all good and fun. However, when do we start? It's week commencing the 12th of April. And I will be seeing you on Monday, the 12th of April. And each Monday, we are going to meet at 9 o'clock on Monday morning. And the first one is the 12th of April. The second session will be, in fact, on the 14th of April. That's a Wednesday. And then next week, we'll do Monday and Wednesday again. And that's the pattern we're going to be doing. So there's going to be a lot of work that you've got to do beforehand for each of these to be really effective. And that's going to be all put out for you. You can see some of that already on the Brio shell. And so put in your diary, 9 a.m., Monday, the 12th of April. I will see you there. I am so looking forward to it. And we'll have a full complement of the team. I'll tell you who also is involved in it. And I think you're going to have an absolutely super time. All the very best, and see you Monday the 12th. Thank you. Bye-bye.